This tale comes from al-Tanuki. He was a Qadi in Baghdad many long years ago. And he had it from I know not whom, but it comes first from Abu Abdullah Muhammad. Now, Abu Abdullah Muhammad was a gambler. And he had sworn an oath, made a compact with Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, that any money he wanted gambling, he would not save, but would spend upon feasts, and singing girls, and scented candles, and such like. And on a day, Abu Abdullah played at Nard with the Caliph Mutadid, may Allah be content with him, and won from him 70,000 dirhams. And when the game was done, but before the winnings were paid out, it was the time for prayer. And the prince of the Muslims did a long prostration, as was proper. But as for Abu Abdullah, he did his prayers as quickly as he decently might, and then sat there lamenting his ill fortune. For he said to himself, "What a fool am I! Here I have won a great treasure from the prince of the Muslims, with which I might buy myself an estate, put myself forever beyond want. And yet by this foolish oath I have sworn, I must spend the whole sum upon banquets, singing girls. Well, what a great waste of wine and wax that will be." But he said to himself, "By the oath I have sworn, the compact I have made, if I save a single silver dirham, no, a copper farce out of all of this, I must divorce my wives, manumit my slaves, and give all that I own to the poor. But what shall I do?" And as he sat there thus lamenting, the prince of the Muslims had finished the first half of his prayer and was watching him. And the prince of the Muslims said to Abu Abdullah, "Tell me, Abu Abdullah, what is thou thinkest upon?" "Good things, my lord." "Nay, nay, speak and be not silent." "Must I, my lord?" "Upon my life, thou must." "Well then," said Abu Abdullah, "I am lamenting my foolish oath, for I have sworn an oath, made a compact with God the Most Great, that any money I win at gambling I will not save, but spend upon banquets, scented candles, and such like things. And here I have won a treasure from you with which I might buy myself an estate, put myself forever beyond want. And by my oath I must spend the whole sum." Prince of the Muslims hesitated for a moment, and then he answered, "Tell me, Abu Abdullah, didst thou think that I would pay thee 70,000 dirham for a game? Prince of the Muslims, you would not cheat me." "Indeed I would," the Caliph said, and turned to do the second half of his prayer. And now poor Abu Abdullah was still more cast down. For he said to himself, "I am twice a fool that have spoken truth to my Lord. For now he is angered at my foolish oath, and I will have neither the saving nor the spending of this treasure." And while he sat thus lamenting, the prince of the Muslims had finished the second half of his prayer, and again was watching him, and again said, "Tell me, Abu Abdullah, what is thou thinkest upon? Must I speak my word upon my life?" "Well, then I was regretting that as I have told you of my oath, I will now have neither the spending nor the saving of this treasure." "Ah," said the Caliph, "may Allah be. As to the money thou wantst from me at Nard, put that from out thy mind, for I abjure that debt and will never pay a single dirham. But, as I am a generous man, I give gifts to my friends. And as thou art a friend of mine, I shall give to thee a gift of 70,000 dirhams. And since that money was not won at gambling, my foolish oath has nothing upon it." And so it was commanded, and so it was done. And the treasurer of the prince of the Muslims paid out 70,000 dirham to Abu Abdullah Muhammad, who took the money and bought himself an estate. And tell me then, was the Caliph Mutadid, on whom be the peace and the blessing, a wise man or a cheat?